When many people think of the Brazilian region, a primary thought is that of the world's largest rainforest and second longest river in the world. Just south of this amazing environmental monument is the world's largest landfill in the city of Rio de Janeiro. Located on the shores of Guanabara Bay, this is the largest landfill in terms of volume of trash received per day. 70% of Rio's trash, coming from 6.3 million people, ends up in this landfill, named Jardim Gramacho. This large amount of waste stems from Rio's consumption as the largest tourist area in the country. This massive landfill is 321 acres large and is currently responsible for 20% of the carbon dioxide emission in this region due to the degrading waste. This landfill is considered a soft landfill because of the overaccumulation of waste. Collapse and imbalance of the trash is common. The use of landfills to dispose of waste is popular throughout Brazil, as 2/3 of Brazilian cities use landfills. To put into perspective how much waste is produced, this is the 6th largest city in the Americas. The other 30% of this trash ends up in Brazil's rivers and lakes, creating a large sanitation problem for the people of Rio. Also, soil and water surrounding the landfill in Rio de Janeiro are affected by the runoff and contamination seeping into the land and ocean.
Officially, the city of Rio collects 1% of recyclables and reaches less than a third of the city. However, approximately 40% of the total trash collected is recyclable. The city wants to improve this percentage by collecting more trash so the amount of trash recycled increases. Even though the city doesn't collect as many recyclables as it should, there is still a large need for these materials by outside companies. To fill this void, 2,500 garbage pickers ride to Jardim Gramacho every day to pick out 200 tons of recyclable material to be sold and processed. On the average, these pickers are paid $20 to $25 a day. The Association of Recycling Pickers of Jardim Gramacho represents the pickers and helps them gain rights as they are such a valuable resource. The pickers' job function like a stock market. The pickers are told what recyclables to look for throughout the landfill and then bring these items to the recycling center representatives stationed at the landfill. The recyclables are then molded into buckets or car bumpers, for example, at the recycling center. The pickers are crucial to the success of the landfill because by eliminating recyclables, more space is created for more waste. Trash impacts lives, especially those of the pickers. Workers in the landfill saw a call for change in society. Pickers would collect newspapers and teach themselves how to read in order to promote higher levels of education in Brazil. Without these workers, the landfill would not have sorted through materials to find recyclable items.
Artists from Rio have created beautiful works of art out of the trash found in the landfill. Native to Rio de Janeiro, Vic Muniz accurately imitates famous portraits of people by arranging waste on the ground to perfectly mirror the pictures. The goal of his artwork is to change the lives of people with the materials they use every day. After photographing his masterpieces, these photographs were then sold for fairly large sums of money, and the proceeds went on to benefit the Pickers Association. In June 2012, Jardim Gramacho, the 34-year-old landfill, closed and is being replaced by a modern waste treatment plant called Seriopedica that does not negatively affect the environment as much. People that lived in neighborhoods surrounding Jardim Gramacho would simply scavenge through the landfill for recyclables to sell if they were in dire need of money. Picking was their lifestyle. However, at least half of Rio de Janeiro civilians are suffering without the landfill to use as a resource. Amazing technological advancements are being made to replace the old landfill. For example, decomposing trash residue will be cleaned and turned into usable water, and the methane that is released will be harvested. One of the city's petroleum companies will purchase this methane and use it to run one of its refineries. In addition, the new facility is striving to drastically reduce the amount of carbon dioxide emitted from decomposing trash. At the United Nations Sustainability Meeting in 2012, it was concluded that Brazil's waste standards were not up to par to be able to host the other nations for the Olympics and World Cup. When comparing Rio to the rest of the world, it is important that Rio and the entire country of Brazil gets back on its feet as an environmentally safe area.